That's what I like to hear. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you, Mr. Larry Jackson. He's been the master of ceremony for the entire pageant competition and now our pageant coronation. So please give a warm welcome to our pageant master of ceremony, Mr. Larry Jackson.
Okay, all right. Yate, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Na nasha, yate. Oh, good la. Yate, hanidia, kudoshite, jesale, she yaha, Larry Jackson Jr. in she. Ado nahash chiri, New Mexico, da nasha. Na nisht aja inchle. Hanaga ne ebashash chain. Tropa da se chedo, trudechini da chanale. Could order nensle, ado sharchine ya, tropas na ajadanle. A co could or nich a daddy seal, shamaholo, shajaholo, anas chidi de a co could I nick our whole gas do lace, you don't need ebic could o aces. Ya could let a banali shudder. Ya shabakilla cut can shudder. Hey, Dilla. She's my lawyer. I just barely found her. So, Kwagi ba yashtki do presentation all weekish inigi. Ahit ada nikik il chigo da. If you have nightmares on my presentation, it's actually her fault because she asked me to be master of ceremony. That's a dry joke. You don't have to laugh. I'd just like to greet each and every one of you. Just a little housekeeping here. If you need to use the restroom, the ladies' restroom is right at the entrance to my right, and then gentlemen's restroom is to my left. So quietly, excuse yourself that way. And if you have your cellular phone, please mute them, turn them off, or put them on vibrate. Could ela a con hit at the tredo osle. Ado quite nice otra. Lede dosa dabanas. Social media. Yat social media. Good evening. Yat ada hata iso kizgi do dan hinali. Ado quite gishe bena that ilnil. Ado today is Saturday, September 10. 2022, 7 p.m. 7:10. So we are at the 70th annual Miss Navajo Nation Pageant. The fair is 74th annual. 70th annual. And then we're still in pandemic mode here. We're still in the pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep your mask on and all times. So we have we're still in a pandemic situation here. We're almost going through this pandemic. We're gonna go through it because we're strong Navajos. Could oyi ka do hot oni do hot oya ni citizen not do adosa de yeltki could elako hot oya I'd just like to greet each and every one of you that way. So we'll start off with our invocation. Citizen she be hatadit ze she kasilto adoshe dahnit la dolis. Could hojon do le Lord Belchayos Kalakash Ayalke should say. Belchato Alakash one should say. Yos Gais za Asanat Lesh. Nayet Nazrana, Tobajas Chene, Shay and Nayana, Sunat Lehe. Tradatin is key in Anit aid. Assassin, that says ki said aid. Adon the Dayako, no Zan Shama, and East Picato, Yadashkit Chitkajona, Ebe indeed. Nilch the Yeni, Nilch Jopai, Nilch Yot A Conte. Quabe ne Nahidit Z, Nebe Hini Nado, Nebe Yo, Nebe Hatat Anautlish. Njebin Hidilchil, Njenzakis Bidilchil, Hitsis Bidilchil. Nakhan Nhen Linki Bidilchil. Code a quaggy, Nhehanai Asali, a Shana Ado, a Kish to Quai, Quad Sabraho Zambi, Quaggy a Kaya Baka has Agi, Kona Hita, Klai, Lo Code Seat Lee, Sali Code, Quaya Hekhe. Dajanelna Sports Center, Winter Rock Sports Center. Code a Hochain Schabat Neta, 74th Annual Navajo Nation Fair. Joy Quaggy Citizen Linigi by Hadis Sinson Code Qua. Code in here way in Linigi Code. But in now he got a cartolish. And later and long code, the Mobis Canada, the Hosta and long code. He nasadash edo, he nasadash kito, Adon he nas ebe all Yahas Senigi Yodel Agi. Benabad Nesthagi, Tabana Rande, Beke, Lenigi, Bama, Beja, Beche, Benala, Bamasane, Bethezene, Beke, Lenigi Code, Baja Ilago, Jot Aya Nabadestha, Ekut Oye, Jahazi, and Lenigi Ebekahoya, and Loco Yeda Ila. All week they've been coming here and presenting, competing for the Miss Navajo Nation, the next Miss Navajo Nation tonight. Diya and long Kodia Shabbat Lodali. Contestant 1, 2, and 3. Kodia Shanale Kedo, Shamaya Jaket, and a Kontalt Ego. But Jane, Lenny Shabbat the Dilchil, Bensikis, and Lenny Shabbat the Dilchil. But East and Lenny Shabbat the Dilchil, and long Kodia Ban, Ben, Leniki, Bayo, Leniki Koda, as the height, she Koda. Nabish Nashi, or het Arshi Eben Sipish case. And you know, but isn't any batch, a Huinsendolish. The Koda be naked or lish, the in bold lady can job by. The yin stanai neatly called the hot oil, so they send a lish. Other Konhik and Lenny, each and every one of us right here. Call the all these beautiful people, all our leaders, tribal leaders, all our royalties, past royalties, present royalties. Current ones, people, relatives from afar, we're going to witness this evening. Johnny Zio, Shabbat one lodoli, Nikil one lodoli, digging board lady and job by Code. Dibik out low code, hard auto, shanded auto, and art auto now costo. Sisna Jenso, the costly, the Bensards, the loud little all a. Be yet open the card, called the yen yet. Was on the hustley, do late, was on the hustley, was on the hustley, do late, was on the hustley. I can't. Thank you for your respectable listening to the spiritual prayer here. Thank you. God bless you, each and every one of you. I'd like to introduce our leaders here. We have some tribal leaders here. Mr. Jonathan Nez. Is he here? Our Honorable Vice President Myron Lizer. Our Second Lady Dottie Lizer. Thank you very much, Vice President, Second Lady. Thank you for being here with us. Madam Chief Justice Joanne Janez. Our Council and Central Agency. Council, delegates, Nakasing here, Bishpan, Yateo, Ginantani, Bishpan, Kanyahai Kaisali. Ayut Ayatans and the days. I don't know that Quaggy, a son he lagi, Kodoya Benat Lasale, Nahayata, Ado Bikehudini Sale, but Ayabik Asale, Ado Selkedo Jike, or young folks, young people, Ayasazon, A Kunzacha Hol Jish, Lekon de Aya, A Shabada Hadosil, Ashada Badahano Sunday. Miss Navajo Nation, Niagara, Rockbridge, Miss Navajo Nation 2021, 2022. I can't share away. Frankie, Nick Aho, a hot zas lane, a call. Juno Indla. So, Yat Eto Kaha. I'd like to see if I could bring our contestants. Social media, yate, ade daisno tsage, ashin hudits out, adoshin jeno Kodonal kit nash kit does it. Ado Craigie Sahazo Legido, Aden Kitya Haka. We have some room over at the bleachers on the back end of the room. And there's some empty seats here and there. Ado, all of you are looking beautiful. Junayat e do heha. I know we have a lot of royalties here. I'd like to acknowledge all our royalties that are currently reigning here. If you can stand up, our royalties that are here. Round of applause. Yeah. All of you are looking beautiful. That's the neck. All your dress attire, your jewelry, your crown, presenting yourself, expressing yourself, and then just having that smile. I know we have masks, you wear a mask, but we can still see your smile. So, thank you for coming from afar, and you're here with us this evening. And then some of you are here all week. Round of applause again, all week. We've been acknowledging all our royalties, and then our past Miss Navajo, if I can have a list, then I can name them off, name all our beautiful ladies that have reigned Miss Navajo. All right, and later Jeda Dilyala, and HA The Nebich A cat, now by Hobich A cat, so we did know Ye Kahika, or Miss Navajo Nation contestants. I'd like to introduce them. Contestant number 1, Valentina Klitso. Contestant number 2, Gypsy Pete. Contestant number 3, Brianna Davis. Round of applause again, ladies and gentlemen. These are beautiful young ladies that I got to know this week, and they're very intelligent. The neck at your eyes, but Ada Hosen, Janon Nabat Nestra, Adon Janon Heidi's Asale. They picked up a lot of teachings, a lot of discipline from their homes, where they call home, Ekut Edoli. So I'm going to give the floor to them for their introduction. Ekut Edoli, Shanale.
Oh, ja, Arnold, so Strassi, Loschik Eda Nafini. She Valentina Kutso, Yenishe. Told evening, but I think Bashin, Tor Hanet Dash Che, as she had Dashanelle, this is Jim Brante in Nasha. So I hear Quaggy, and he can not say that enough time. Shema A. Lucille Benali, will ye? Do Shije A. Silas Quitzo, will ye? Shema Sane A. Mabel Benali, will ye? And do Shiche A. Quaggy Cassada. A. Daniel Benali, will ye? Do Shanale A. Shanale Sa A. Mary Clitzer, will ye? A. Hagi Shin Dasada. A. Nachi Dasadala. Dosh Nala has key A. Eddie Clitzer, will ye? And A. Simply Gay Arden and Dakre. Oh, yeah.
Yat Arnold Soshik Edo Shadana. Shay can fatigue me Nishlan, they seek me Bashishin, but I need that should my aid excuse me, A Dashanala. Shay Gypsy Shining Pete Yenisha, Nile Ten Tiders, I had a see that Nasha. The Jaggy A Yard Na Kish Dejaka, Robin Do J Dalia, Ado Shadejaka, A Dasi. The Yash Dejaka that. Shama Sana A. Pauline Lee will ya, Dosha Che A. Ya, Glen Lee will ya. Shama Sana Dosha Che, Darcy, Ashhorde. A. Do Cordashi. Oh, yat Eshi, Shama Sana Dosha Che. Chanella Son A. Albert Pete Williams, A. Chanella Husky, A. Dennis Pete Jr. Williams, A. Base Pete Corda, A. Double A. Shama A. Glenn Lee, will ya? Shazay A. Terrell Pete, will ya? Shama Do Shazay Ashkon the Dancy. Ionis Mishik A. Shama Do Shazay Ado Shadeja Cado, Shama Sanato Shache, Ado Steve Chanel Sunigin Taggy, Ado Chanel Haskin Taggy. I can't have that, ya.
Oh, Nana Yat Eshikedo Shadane, She might excuse me, Nishling, Gashe, Bushes Chin, Tutsani Dashache, look at the Ned Dashanella, Daga Helena Dent Nasha, Shija A. Brianna Shaylin Davis in Shia, Shama A. Tiffany Hardy, will ya, Dorsha A. Jarenda Woody, will ya? Woody, Dozani Woody, will ya? Nana, Shamada Shajay Nakiko, Nana Shajay Jeffrey Davis, Shama A. Jocelyn Davis, will ya? Shama Sana A. Margaret Clark, will ya? And Shache A. Mike Hardy, will ya? Shanala Astan A. Linda Davis, will ya? Shanella Hasteen A. Jeff Davis, will ya? Nana Ahehet.
Okay.
Konanat A. Lo, Kodoya A. the nebnal kwa hachagaho ado hinanta da banalto bishmasa anda dan lenido ni ke lenigido royalties ayo yego kode na ishna dano shoni benna ado kode e yaha e bikaho e kwa ni hlan hilla sale all our contestants here brought us all together with Miss Navajo e kwa gitlan hilla. So this is a very special moment tonight. So we feel very emotional. I feel very emotional too. Round of applause again, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. I will go ahead and excuse our ladies here. If you can watch your step going down the stairs there. She will bring you back up later on the program. Okay? You're excused. Ayo destui, nihesh ni destui. Ada zhe shide ya tosha di ah. All right. I'd like to do an introduction of our pageant committee members and presentation of awards. Monday the mo biskana da sta the do sni the bikida ba binigo le kujina hai kai kujin pa le sa aja ya hai kai sele anda ajin da ndati no butchering contest, sheep butchering contest competition. I'd like to recognize our coordinator, Miss Shandine Parrish. She was our reigning Miss Navajo Nation 2019 to 2021. Shandine, are you here? The co-coordinator, Donovan Russell. Co-owner right here, Donovan Russell. Oh, is Shandine here?
Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to present you Ms. Shandine Parrish. She is my sheep butchering coordinator, and Donovan Russell is the co-coordinator for this year's sheep butchering competition. I hope you all enjoyed that event. We live streamed it. So these are the people that brought that event to you and made it happen, made it possible. So without their input, we wouldn't have all the sheep butchering competition at all this year. So please give a warm welcome, applause for our two coordinators. And because I appreciate their input and their assistance during this, organizing something of this magnitude is really, on one hand, very appreciative, but very tasking. So, sorry they had this organized differently. So I would like to present them each both with a jacket that has our Miss Navajo Nation logo, and it reads Shandine Parrish, Sheep Butchering Coordinator. So, and this one says Donovan Russell, Sheep Butchering Co-Coordinator. So. So I hope I can get them back next year, so. Yeah. Thank you.
Mic check, mic check.
Yeah. No.
All right, round of applause again. Good job. Eshin Veja, the Behnaz Ahigi Bekahonda as that's it, yeah. Coordinator and co-coordinator. We had fun over there, right? Who was all there at the butchering contest? Yeah. We had our honorable president, Jonathan, as get down and get dirty. He said he was going to wear his suit that he didn't wash it off. He's going to come here today with it. Nina, I'd like to acknowledge our traditional food competition coordinator, our current Miss Navajo Nation, Niagara Rockbridge. Co-coordinator, Yvonne Key Billison.
Our Iranian Miss Navajo Nation, but I don't know if you caught any of her cooking show that we've had on YouTube, but if you haven't, tune into YouTube, okay? Because she taught a lot about the traditional food, and I recruited her for that reason, and I think she did an excellent job about teaching about our Navajo cultural food, so thank you, Miss Navajo, Niagara. So thank you. Is Yvonne here? No. Okay. May I leave this with you, or, okay. So on the jacket in the front, it reads, for hers, it says Niagara Rockbridge and Traditional Food Coordinator, and for Yvonne Key Billison, it reads as Traditional Food Co-Coordinator. So, and they're really nicely designed on foil. So, and if you notice that our theme color this year was maroon and gold, so you probably saw a lot of that on YouTube, and if you were here in person, you probably saw our contestants wearing some color-coordinated outfits. So. Again, thank you, Cash.
Shabbat Yanada cut a didn't a cat, never a cat. A cat, it was all she, but she could just you cannot a call. Janon high la coons a whole just it's good. Johnny. I'd like to acknowledge our next coordinator. He coordinated the business interview and Navajo the knowledge, Dr. Andy Nez. Dr. Andy Nez, a business interview, a coordinator. He had his judges here. But
we'll give it to him later. I just might wear it myself.
Dr. Andy Nez. Education, Maryland Nation Education Department. Let's move down to our contemporary and traditional skills and talent competition. Coordinator, Shada Carlata Benali. Ashkela Arnshell.
Ashkela, come to the
Alicia
stage.
Minigoats.
Alicia, please come to the stage. You know, I have some of the best staff. I know I ask a lot, and to accomplish a pageant of this magnitude, you need to have people that you can count on, rely on, and just really depend on them. And Ashkela is one of our office specialists extraordinaire. Okay? And she's also my co-coordinators for our two events, traditional skills and talent competition, as well as the contemporary skills and talent competition. And I think they did a fabulous job, so please give them a warm welcome and show your appreciation for the events that we were able to provide you yesterday. So thank you.
We'd like to call Ivan Bahi to the stage. Ivan Bahi.
Ivan, thank you for helping me out. I only asked you once to help me out, and you did such a fabulous job chaperoning our young contestants, our young ladies, so I give you this. So she stayed with them, she traveled with them, so she made sure that she got to these events on time. She made sure that they got to the restaurants on time and back to their room on time. So it's a lot of work. So thank you for being our chaperone this year. I can't help now.
Our next coordinator, Bess S.A. Asian Shadanana, Carlotta Benali. Today,
I'm sorry. So for the contestants for this category, we had them write an essay. And the essay criteria was that they had to write an essay that contained 300 words up to 1,000 words. And we gave them certain criteria that it fell within those categories. We had 3 judges, Dr. Vivian Arviso, she's a former Miss Navajo Nation. And then we also had Miss Marilyn Kenwanimtua. She's a former special education coordinator. And we also had Miss Rebecca Benali. She's a Utah State representative. So these are the individuals that actually did the judging for it. So as far as the judging criteria, it was rather simple. There's something flying in here, so I'm trying to ignore that. But I just wanted to tell the judges thank you, and the winner will be announced for the best category for this later on.
Mic check, mic check. On das is. Ja, panle ngilyait. Ni jabada ya. Miss Photogenic. Tally votes were based on online voting. Ado, Miss Congeniality. Tally votes are based on among contestants and anonymous votes. Okay.
I wanted to say thank you to all our sponsors this year. This event, this whole pageant this week for the duration from start to finish would not be possible without all of our sponsors. And these are just some of our sponsors: the Office of the President and Vice President, Office of First Lady and Second Lady, Navajo Youth Advisory Council, the Speaker's Office, Seth Damon, and then Navajo Nation Oil and Gas, Navajo Transitional Energy Corporation, and the Navajo Engineering Construction Authority, Navajo Utilities Authority, NTUA, and then Choice Wireless, and I believe there's Sacred Winds Communication. We had over 20 sponsors, and I just want to say thank you to all of them. We had some outfits that were donated by Navajo Spirit. The owner of Virginia, Yazi Ballinger, donated outfits for the winner of the next title is Miss Navajo Nation. So I just want to say thank you to all our sponsors. Everything that the prizes, the food that we serve, the contestants' lodging, right down to all the drinks that we provided during our competition, including the sheep that were butchered at Navajo Parks and Recs. So all of this would not be possible. Everything here would not be possible without these sponsors. So also, although
We like to acknowledge volunteers that volunteer their time and energy throughout this Miss Navajo pageant. If we can just name them off. If they're here, you are more than welcome to come up here in front of the stage here. Iveen Bahi. Shundeen Parrish. Amy Begay. Tonette Martin. Jamie Jones. Elfrida Lee. Shania Dahosi. I'm not going to even try her last name here. Elena. I'm not going to even try her last name. Sonia Begay. Sydney Davis. Brody Davis. Joshua J.J. George. They have some real unique, very long names here. At my age, I can only recognize Jane, Rose, and those married at Ehegi. Another dry joke, you don't have to laugh. Yeah. All right. Event photography, Del Rey Photography. Wow, you got a very nice jacket. You brought my jacket. Yeah. Ado kodo e yaha nikech e ken linigi the nebech e ken. Na be hobach e ken but dabidi nego. E bik edahdi ni isali bik ehdi ni isali last year. And she done an outstanding job this far. E kut e la ko, you know. Shabakida kat ken. I'd like to introduce our Miss Navajo Nation 2021-2022 Niagara Rockbridge. Niagara is going to do her speech and then present some awards, some gifts. And she's going to do her little presentation here. E kwagi nakasazon e lais kasale do ado tamo da azle do nda dezit anda na khayla the year what fast, right? Well, a lot of these ladies here look up to you. And a lot of these Germans also looked up to you. You changed our lives. You changed my life. You put a smile on my face. Just you talking, the neck at your young that really moves me and that really, it's inspiring. Go ahead.
Kodo ya ni te hodesi. Yat e ko shamasan shiche. Shanala sa shanala si. Shamado shije. Shadejkes tilake. Shadishana. Shas chinin oslini. Bedak e dit au. E yat e bene or yat e nikidini dole. Shea Niagara Rock Bridge egin she. Kia ani aimshle. Ashkat zaho e bashes chin. Nakadene dashe. Ko hane dashanale. Do shea nikinakidamil taba Nadin sla ihahagi. Do nakidamil taba Nadin naki hahagi the debit e kenshle. And le talana tatlagai ahawal yede on shike. Akon de beg e bahod zana e ade on nasha asto. Ad e snelle hat. Ado enta e shamado shije khullo asto. Shije e ya Gary Rockbridge wol ye. Ado shama e ya Deborah Rockbridge wol ye. E ta aslakho sakya. Ado beheje e di Go, Shana, Shanholo, Asa as to the Shanholo, a constant dasto. Nadine tra e Shanahe. I could out a ya, Jacan Nishle. Kodo e ya, o ya nanat e, Nikidini dole. Do a head na, Koen Hasso Kay. Tada yego, e ba a Yehensil. Kodosha says zinge. It's not asa anache as li. Di kut au. Shanan nishash o. Nachat had a shaho. Nachayashkio. Akut au e ya kodo. Shanan nish ishla. Aben sogit au. Ako. Eit edaba hinsen. Ado enda ko e ya lago e te nebes la hia husesi asto lago banachin e ya shmasane shanale shamado shaje shade shkes tsileke shas chine hazli ako et edapa a hinsen ado enda e ya ko nihizad lenigi nihi e od is lenigi e la nasko yit etoles Akut au e be sezon be yashkio shananish ishla. Ako e nasko nana akut e dole. Hala benachin e yako nihemasan nihiche nihinale nihiman nihije nahas tuido sani begin betodizin adat e benachin ika do benachin e yad al soja holosin li. Ako e nasko nana dole. Ado in da conscious deja kebit the snow. Niki contestants in Venigi. Eight a done in Jonago. E corba mado, bajaba, masana, but she. Do a could bag eight and Venigi, e could out, con the nas, banana, shitayla. A co, the nas the dayla, e co, a could out, e ban, says queso, e bashes, which your dosh, jebe, bashes, which your stop. Ko e yaha benachin e di the nebich e can't sell ligi e kodon hizan lenigi e yoske sad dot lishi sad di chisi sad bashini sad kadadin sad wal ye e nasko yit etole benachin yat e ko o dat benachin yat e ko on sahat kes wal yehegi e kodoke shana nish ishla as such the nebike apaka go kadiya Ning akut au e ya bas achine dan venigi has tuido sani dan venigi bich hanas zeho akut shanaanish ishla. Ako ahyehe na nikidini dole. Do lago yadane shakai je asto kon hidnat ani and liningi President Jonathan Nez. Shana bidishno. Ado idda shamasane First Lady Cecilia Nez. Ado idda kon shana and liningi Mr. Myron Lizer, the Vice President. Ado kon shadin liningi Second Lady asto. Dit at Elihinat Ani dan Linigi, Shakai Speaker Damon, Ado Chief Justice Joanne Jane, Najona Gobis Shishnish, at Shakai Ako Ahye and Sago, Nihidini Dole, Ado Inda, his sponsors, and Linigi, Beso, Walyahigi, Bedihikai Asto, Daba Ahye Hinsin. Benachin di yadat ehigi yodadons is yadat ehigi benachin ho niki contestants and zinigi benachin she bedoles benachin nasko shi bebet hayada hot etoles akut naha chine dan zinigi bansi case got ako ado inta yaha kon shanat ani zinigi shamaya jibedashno Carletta Benali will yell, Sha'ahaliat, Asla Anahe, Isli, Shaket Nagal, Sha'ahaliat, Ahyehe and Sago. Carletta. Najonago, ayo otne, do hujo bat will yehegi, akut should yastio, di akut bit hadiya, shananish. Ako da Pageant. Ado in da ko at hedan zinigi sani that Ashkela Iron Shell. Ado Alicia Mini Goats. Ela asto shakai na so that ehigi shasht leho akut shananish benachin shakai benachin ya Najonago, Akuijon, Be, Shitayahot, Eho, Shananish Ishla. Ako Ada, Sto Ahyehe and Sago, Ashkela, Ado Alicia. Ade Inta Yahakon Shik Nosini. Lago, Yaha, Nikil, Ahyehu Sensi. Ayo Otne Sad, was Yahigi, Pujo Bat Sad, was Yahigi. Benachin. Najana Goshanaanish Ishla. Isin Sao, Benachin Quijon Ko Shananish Ishla. Ako Daba Hinsen. Lago as Chine has Twido Sani. Amado Ajedan Linigi. Benachin Shazad. Gayis Do Benachin Shanantien Linigi. Ko Nihit. Bedini, Nehidoles. Akut the nebit can't jalo. At with the net and Linigi, but Majalisa, but Masanachalisa, but Nalajalisa. Ado inta, ko Lago the net, the kut Shakan yesh Yasha away, that's no, but Kaesh would. Akut Ko ayo otne do hujo ba olyehigi te banses keso te be yashtio ko shananish ishla do da he na nikidini dole do ko ya kodo shanantin linigi shi o shanantin akonde but ado bohosh agi ya ko sakya Shajado Shama. Shahan Sago. Shahan Sago. Shamado Shah. Benachin. Niganantin. Doshayin. Don Sodazin. Benachin Saniyat Do Stanabi Sisali. Ado in the com Shanale, Lenigi, Ado Inta, Shajaya Judat, Ehigi, at Hasi Dun Law, Benache, Hanetat Ehigi, so the Zinadat Ehigi, Nantinadat Ehigi, Ebebets Ado Bohosh, a co a Nikido, a Hehe, Sago, Kudoshita, Nikina, a Hehe. Ebe kodo nihich eken shlo. Ebe sezo benachin ko ayo o ne. Wol yehigit kodo beyashtio kodo shananish ishla. Ako da ba ahehinsen do inta yako disan liniki ahalo shane sad hala kodo Ayonich no hinchnish ein of lini. Shamasanish che, shanale, shamado shaje, shadejka silika, shadishana. Ayonich no hinchne. Akot al na hansis case got Ado inta, yako. Di at ekhead and linigi, Jakepa hujani wal yahigi. Bamado beje do bamasana beche benale dan linigi bigdobik dan linigi a hehe and sago nikidini dole benachin yaha beke no hado benachin ya nejoni ye benanisha degidla do a hehe na nikidini dole kodoshi ya nan hinet the nebej nanigi ya kodo Sad linigi ben hit hades zihensen. The nebach can't you know? Ya lago the ne ya sad yat ehigi sad yan ya shonigi wal yahigi ebe nijonago with the ne betha njagale akonde. Di ba kono sendole shadejike sad yodoyadat ehigi san chogi astokono akonte binoga akonte najonago shi kodon hinanish atato sis kodo the nebich can't you know yaha lago the ne najonago ya Nahansa kes got a conte kodo hoje be betzilgo ado hun sekes betzilgo ya bejigahle non nation does non nation saw well yay the nebach can't jini got a kut a ba konizi a kodo ya do a hehe na do a hehe and sago Nihidini dole. Kodoshi ya bilagana achiko estotni hades. Hala kodo ya najonago shik dan linigi ati bizad yita hos ahaki ben nachi bespe da hosen dole. Do kodoshi bilagana achiko estot hades. Good evening, my relatives from far and near across our great Navajo nation and beyond, to those watching on the World Wide Web, and to those that are here with us today. My greatest gratitude and appreciation goes out to each and every one of you for allowing me this great honor to serve as your Miss Navajo Nation 2021-2022. My name is Niagara Rockbridge. I am of the Towering House clan, born for the Wild Banana Fruit clan. My maternal grandparents are the Wandering People clan, and my paternal grandparents are the Near the Water clan. And I come from the communities of Tela Cottonwood and Pinon, Arizona. I have a mother and father, Deborah and Gary Rockbridge, who raised me to be this strong young woman that I am today. Were it not for their teachings, I would not be standing before you 1 year completed as your Miss Navajo Nation. And thank you so much to my amazing, loving parents who always stood beside me. My little brother and my older brothers as well, who are at home taking care of our livestock while we're here. Thank you so much. You're probably watching from home as well. To my nollies, to my uncles who are out there too, who may be watching, thank you for always being there beside me and for helping me when I need it. But most importantly, although family is what was able to be my support system, the Office of Miss Navajo Nation, Program Supervisor Carletta Benali, our office specialist, and of course our temporary worker here, they were the individuals who kept me motivated every day of my reign, who were really instilled within me the power that I needed and motivation that I needed to keep going forward each and every day. Some things that you may not think about, such as accepting invitations. We receive so many invitations to our office, and we have to do it accordingly and making sure that we are giving equal attention to the individuals who are wanting to invite Miss Navajo Nation to their events. So that is what they helped me with. This year alone, I attended 287 events, and there are 365 days in a year. Something that you really don't think about as you see our royalty out there among our people, attending 3 to 4 events within a day, the mileage, the meals that it takes. Luckily, as Miss Navajo Nation, I have the support of the Office of the President, the support of our other 2 branches that allow this position to be funded in that way. And with the amazing council support, another additional funds to this office. Thank you, Ahiet, for passing that budget, for passing this so that our next Miss Navajo Nation is able to excel even when I'm not here, for next generations to come. Ahiet, thank you. A lot of things that I have been able to do as Miss Navajo Nation really revolve around the work and dedication that I felt for my people. And I hope that you were able to feel it and to see it throughout my reign. I was able to do things like the first ever Easter egg extravaganza at the Navajo Nation Zoo, where we had an 800 egg Easter egg hunt. And that was something that our children came out to enjoy with their families and be there and having so much fun. And then another amazing thing we were able to do was a gingerbread house contest where we gave away gift cards to McDonald's. You know, everybody always, the parents say that we don't have McDonald's money. Well, we gave the kids McDonald's money. And then another wonderful thing that we did was the cooking show that was referenced here. You know, when you think about a cooking show, we think of things like Martha Stewart or Rachel Ray, who are all amazing individuals who have knowledge to share, but there has never been a Navajo cooking show before, one that was done by our own people. And it's the help through Navajo Nation TV and film, Navajo Special Diabetes Program, that allowed that to come to fruition for us. Fully taught in Dinebizad, fully taught with the teachings from the Himasan Hiche, Don Hinale, from our grandparents, giving that freely to our youth so that they're able to carry those teachings forward for the next generations to come. And one thing that is amazing about this entire experience is the short-term goal, yes, is to teach our children these recipes. But the long-term goal that probably a lot of individuals may not know is that these recipes that were generated are being reviewed right now before the state of Arizona. So one day, may not be in my reign and may not be in the next Miss Navajo's reign, but somewhere in the future, for it to be incorporated into our school system so that our children are able to eat the traditional healthy foods of our people. As Miss Navajo Nation, you are considered sort of like the fourth leader of our nation. And that's how far in advance that I thought for our people, so that our children have access to healthy foods. Our children have access to things of that nature that are able to, and making sure that they have their nutrition that they need, making sure that their mind, their body, their spirit is complete as they enter into these education fields. And throughout all of my work, I was able to be recognized in the Cowboys and Indians magazine and celebrated as a modern hero of the West. And these are only a few things and a few accomplishments that I have been able to achieve as Miss Navajo Nation within this short amount of time of 1 year. And so, to the next Miss Navajo Nation who is to come, although I have been able to achieve all of these wonderful things, to my people, I want you to allow her to grow into her own being as Miss Navajo Nation. Let her show you how she wants to care for our people. Do not compare her to me or any other former title holders. Let us support our children in the way that we want and love them in the way that we want and demonstrate that to them. So, as we welcome our new Miss Navajo Nation, I want each and every one of you to keep this in mind. She is somebody's child. She is somebody's loved one. She is somebody's baby. Just as how you have your own within your family. Speak to her with respect. Accept her and love her for who she is. As title holders, it's hard to come into this role filling the shoes of women who have brought so much to our people. But I want that to come to an end, that comparison. I want our people to accept the new Miss Navajo openly, no matter who she is, no matter where she's from. We all are family. We all are relatives. So let's speak to her in that manner. Let's accept her in that manner and allow her to be Miss Navajo Nation. Last but not least, I would really like to thank each and every one of you for coming out here throughout the entire pageant week to support these young ladies, showcasing their sheep butchering demonstrations, showcasing their traditional food presentations, the business, the traditional knowledge interviews, contemporary skills and talent, also traditional skills and talent. These young ladies were tested to the fullest extent of every entire aspect of their being. And they're here, they're going to be standing before you accepting some awards. But always keep in mind that these young ladies are already leaders within their families, within their communities, and even within our Navajo Nation. That's always what we say when we hear our leaders speak. Well, the time is right now. The time is now. Our children are here. So let us accept them and open these opportunities for them. These three young ladies, one of them is aspiring to be a lawyer. One of them is a teacher. The other is an amazing rancher. These are our young women, and this is our future of the Navajo Nation. And one of them is our next Miss Navajo Nation. So, thank you so much for allowing me this amazing opportunity to represent you, to stand for you, and to speak for you in times of need. To our President, to our First Lady, for always supporting our office as Miss Navajo Nation, but most importantly, me as Miss Navajo Nation, and including me in a lot of the things that you have going on within your office. It really allowed me to professionally and personally grow into the young professional that I will become. Now, a lot of people may be wondering, well, what is she going to do after she becomes Miss Navajo Nation? Well, I started school about 3 weeks ago now, and I am currently pursuing and finishing out my program at Diné College for my Bachelor's of Psychology, while simultaneously working on my Master's of Professional Studies of Indigenous Governance. So these are a couple of things that I have going on right now. And please know that I'm not going anywhere from our Navajo Nation. I want to also come back and help our people, like many of our leaders have said before. And this is something that I aspire to do in terms of service for our people. So my last words to you are take care of yourself. Love yourself. Know that each and every one of you are strong and capable individuals of anything it is that you want to do, no matter young or old. You are the epitome of a Diné person and an answer to our ancestors' prayers. Thank you so much.
Mic check. Jinon gich ha zisli shel khasil to. Adon da ya kwa pamado bja konsekero shna yat eto kha. Jino enosado jino ya e kwa gin kha we e sholche. E she khanza hol je she khode e ya bik hod don neshi da zdo no so nde so the zenibol tha ado elelek et so khos e shit ayene del yene kho jot a e kun zachen lo kho so the zendi lan ki so the zendi la shaba khina da khat ke bamaro beja Hola to. Siska kwabalik Elia la hey. Pantel sele. Ya, wa kita khat ke. Are you going to give gifts? Oh, okay. We'd like for you to stand here. Madam Chief Justice is going to give you a gift. Arashi kudo e yaha, Madam Chief Justice. Eshi kudo bahadish al. Eshi e kudo elik e ol yehegi. Eshi e yedo lil.
Yat e she ya Joanne Jane in shia trabahen shle Kenya ani bashichin twadaj ini dashiche ado trabahe dashanale she ya twahaj in de e ade nasha ade e shia ho a ade e ya skita ade shirande kunde they Montana will yehegi e ade shinanisha ishla to akoho ade ya Sana sabagaho zani e ade e ya shana nishish anakwi ahin shle. Di ya Niagara Rock Bridge. I first learned and met her in 2018. She was a youth ambassador. I work for the judicial branch. We are very honored to be here. I'm honored to be here to give her the token of our appreciation from the judicial branch, from all of our employees. We have over 200 employees that work for the judicial branch. At this time, we would like to say congratulations. And you parents, you have raised a very beautiful, insight individual who's an ambassador, and we appreciate her. She has so much beauty inside of her that it makes us want to follow her footsteps, and then also that we can learn, because we can all learn no matter what age we are. So and we would like to give this shawl to her as a token of our appreciation.
Shaba kira katya. Look at yesterday. And then we'd like for you to remain on stage here. And we have some Yebesh Bahasa Anakwan Gitla but I'd like to acknowledge Office of the Speaker, Speaker Seth Damon. Are you in the house? Adoshi Kwagi Yaha Yebesh Bahasa Anakwan. Look at the slate law, Kwan get your high Kaisale, a she quiet Bahodish Key Allen Begay Jr. A she the rage microphone Navido Kill. Where's the microphone?
Yate skeno slingi kudo anidi shidaje kial mge junior hota ishje hanani nanslon ki ani eda shje abet ani da shi aro des chi ne da shnale koko kudo shla landa atle batra da shaki e lo mountain do trachibul gap salana kan with do nazlini aro mini farms akoko di kwake an hitli do ado kudo الخشي الشين دي كده شمايا جبتشنه ده جو لاج بين ناج تاكو كو إيه كواكي إيه كده أجان لينجي إيه شنا أنا بدش نيرتو أكو كده أجان لينجي شنا كده نهوي دي إيه كو كده دول دشا. I mean, how much more of a talent and wisdom this young lady has with her speech. Ashania, give her one more time, yeah. She shouldn't care. Wait and Lindigi. We appreciate you with everything that you've done. Ado kodo tlato legato Lindigi. You know, one thing I like to stand out and probably be proud and kind of like kodo bechid dot atliki. You know, the three contestants. Alto kodo age in lido agency chili agency ado nakhe ado kodo nkin ha wake chana kodo sato crown hui legi lut akodo from the chili agency ako ebe bin nach shisazido kodo chili agency jo atin ay besh bahas an ado ako the delegate Mr. Yellow Hair Asian could black mesa do pinion hos ajot I bish bahas anen le adoshtla ashnaba de snigo go ekodo Mr. Delegate Carl Slater Asian abe hadina ekodo abe de holzi tole de shizigi e kwaki e khasha kwaki en khachinen lingi do Miss Navajo kwaki e di kodo ba ketine sing do ba ke hot not zip ye kwaki belglen lingi shi aj khile kwaki hich huile Ako kodo I just want to acknowledge kodo sit hasha ko Trissy aro kodo kin kwagen ash ados mayajdo Estelle ado my other family do kwaget hajla yes Shirlene and everyone else did it kwake balglen linigi you know, this young lady, kwaki di hun zingi e kudo di kwaki beltle bakaki e kwaki be la embroidery ningi kodo bananas la ko age yin hika al do shi kodo bel illon shi bena ko age hot abe be kai jegi edolil ko bel klishi ada khila kodo ich huili to ado ko age khasha ba nhabach hotle ya Irtak, what? Maybe they allow you to go up there? Go ahead. Ako 80. Go ahead and go up there. Ako shiti digi beltlain dingi shi bache huilia do lis ako adona ba cake when nagi shiti da kodo yeah, wait, Chimayaji to Nab the Snig go a good eye, but Kadish need to get dinner. I thought out on a bad leashing, which a wheel nato little toy in Lato, Dag London, Rahagi, to a call. I would a lashik aid not dingy. So again, in a gesture of our appreciation that all the contestants are from the Chile agency, and also that we have our appreciation to the outgoing Miss Navajo. So I would aid a little out of President, Vice President, Quacket, Hahonothonigi, a Kaha in Hidini, Lito, Kodoshi Nastin, Nejaishi, Kodo, Nanish Linigito, Old Hada, that Edishi. Nadi Tahaki Kodo, we wish you the best of luck. So does Nshite Nene Lito Hotoben Kitsi Zido Lito Adon Madon Jashi. I'm sure they're very much proud of you, of what you've done and what you've accomplished. So with that, Navajo Nation, on behalf of the 24th Navajo Nation Council and also my family and my support, Kodoshin to Kodot Aina Siliado Lit. So again, this is as an individual, Kodot an Hippish Bas Anni Glinigi Kodot, Nihizaz stop based on Dingi Hutai Kodobe Ijegi Edoli. So with that, thank you very much, Kodot and Shahot Agi.
Lishin Gibesh Baza Anin Hitcha Zila Ado, Gibesh Baza Ando Quagita, Bana Hotish Jimmy Yellow Hair, Ashin the Rage, Soba Kita Katke. This is Page Baza an Rayanat Janli Sabrahot Zanje Aje Ado Nari Atabna Rango Pada is Nilade Ashana Atli Tabjano 8 or Osana Atli she Nahat Abaho one she is a chapter houses. She they represent a dish echo. Go ahead, Mr. Yellow Hair.
Thank you very much. This is a very high honor that I'm here. I see you going to culture, don't you tradition, you need lala. Should ne yo hazon khashni or chona no yula. Aro, thank you very much. Larry Jackson, you're doing well. Nihe Njunuko, Kwet and Nepasan Zingo, when Nasha Ahozen. I see the Kodon he Washington. You need Lanit as a yacht in Junico. Nabe Hon hit Nini, then hit Niniki. I see Junia in his sovereignty or Chodo Beja. As not the very 1868, Nani, na. Big Arden, his husband Linde, 8 and Navajo. The na. Arrows that I had that they sneeze out on behalf of Navajo Nation President Nash, also Vice President Lizer. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, on Junico A. Horn had Taran Juno that il Nito. Nijon his last hour left. The Cossin Taziko, Na Kinakita Iliada. A she hit our seal, Jasia. A cossin that see Tlishi. Got out to do, I used to see Tlichida. Parade. You see a head, but the Gano. Se Peter ze kel kit anzari nan shedelia nije bear in tradition or cultures tsara you that nil zinibna ben hitzil she negare chilchin bagare nasha Jimmy Yellowhair and she, talk and then she, Aro Torch in a passage chain, Aro Shin chair at, Aroshka Zoshan Nala that, Araba hating this, conscious Nala, never ever properly she had, Shanala, and Jinigo, the job well done, it Jinigo, the Nebazad, the Yanski, the Nebazad, Yeo, but zeal, be the hot zilgi, stability, doing well, Nash, ni, Jinigo, ne hot zilokon, a chiniaza, but a Yanski, the master volatile, Yaki, Chenta, Chiniaza, a shibich Yanski, could Nanshin la, and Sazaba Henson, the Nenny Tlinigi, Yat Ea, he not only his culture and his tradition that Benil Zillian, so Ea, but the other Yat Eto and Jano, Nakisla, Tato, Ya ain't some Kashlan, what other young hitch shouldn't are on the rodeo, the last other culture that in here rodeo, the Chobenil shouldn't the no caught and then hit Ningi and Junico in that il Nicola Tato. Once on each house, still I don't know. Also, my wife is back there. Sandra Yellowhair, I didn't need ask her. It's very high honor that she's Junico Niadon, best zeal to the head of another and hit zeal to the hills need clones, you know, no just all this shit, nail to has St. Lo, as no dolly. He has on us cleaned all the art today, artificial auto, Naha constant Johnny at all the general Canada Hitty need all the once about Johnny. Thank you very much, Shanada. Job well done, Johnny. Johnny, the whole G, Topa Hitakat. Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, Yat Eto Kaha, Shaja, I say, Kudo, the Shabbat Kita cut here.
Jean Latra. Ara Athanos Tego, Tessa 1, 2, 3. In general, and Asio, Satan, Sata, but Zilige, Bain and hit the kiddo. The cushion is Tadas is here. Junior Nebazad, Bayastio, Ben Hitzil, Adon that World War II that and his Abeta Nesna, Ebenit, Ados, Aria, and Indo, Lecudo, Shazade, Valtina, God bless you, on Nzagwashi, on Insnada, good luck to you, Nebazab, Yan Kitole, Nehostil Dole, here. Shazade. Yeah.
Akaha Shaja, Mr. Yellowhair. Kudon get your hands in, hit the nab your hands do. Adon hinant an lido. Yat in Hanaho Adon hit the nan linigi in the Kabasans Eba Hill. Shabakita Katyanana, Mr. Jimmy Yellowhair. I would like to give the floor to another honorable delegate here, Mr. Carl Slater. Right over there, the microphone. Yeah.
Looks like I'm a little bit taller than whoever was up here before. Jimmy. Shanai. Yat Eshikedo Shadne Adona Dishlangi Eke Ani She Sontone Bashichin, Najini Dashiche, Do Sontone Dashina, Tenek Anatent Nasha. My name is Carl Russell Slater. I'm Kia Ani, born for the Jewish people. I represent Rock Point, Rough Rock, Round Rock, Lukachukai, and Saley Wheatfields on the Navajo Nation Council. I'm the Vice Chair of the Health Education Human Services Committee. And it's my honor to present you, Ms. Pete, with this shawl and place it on you. This is in recognition of your determination and your spirit, your poise, and you're representative of so much that we desire in our young people. And I want to say, Ahiahet, thank you very much for what you're doing to inspire our young folks. I think that if we have, even just 50% more people like you, the Navajo Nation is going to be in a great place. I'd love to see you on the council. I'd love to see you in academia. I'd love to see you somewhere serving your people. But I know that it will be your heart, your soul, and your family that will guide you on your journey forward. And so with that said, Ahiahet for everything you've done for representing our district, our community, and our region. As you move forward in your life, I want you to remember you have your family, your friends, but on top of that, you represent a community, a region, and a nation. And when you have tough times in your life, remember that. Through you'll always have someone to lean on and who will be thinking about you, whether you know it or not. So no matter how things move forward this evening, remember that, because you have strength all around you. With that said, I need to recognize Shadeja right here. I think you've seen her throughout her reign, and you've also seen her throughout this week be an incredible leader on behalf of our Navajo people. So, Ahiahet. I'd love to share some anecdotes about being on a Rough Rock chapter meeting before Gary, Mr. Rockbridge, got there, and the proprietor of the plumbing business was already talking up the chapter officials into Nebazad, right? And I roll in, I'm like, who is that talking about the plumbing issues over here at Rough Rock chapter? And it was our Miss Navajo Nation. I was so proud and taken away. So enough plumbing talk. Let's get to business. Ahiahet, and congratulations. Your reign, your speech, your vision, your mind is excellent. You shared that with all of us, and it's a blessing that I'll take away this evening. Ms. Pete, Ahiahet.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Honorable Delegate Carl Slater. Ahiahet. Thank you for being the leader of your chapter and your district. Actually, Mr. K. Allen McGee Jr. She sahabisan na panaw de siya.
Dia kodo hit alai ke edit kodo hit lenigi sa kodo bat silia ako kodo sato na beldesa na honade bich honade na to leki e kodo jwada ke halando kodo ke wedo smaya jbitshno hot e kodo sato as a contestant e kodo sato ba di bedlen lenigi to ado kodo las abich hodi lito da di no bahata sitsi ko kodo shi shmayaj do sit da tsanana na letter badlegi da tsanna do sos go kodo kodo the contestant de da ke halando na rahakishi e bich en hona da ilna to leso Brianna Davis hota shi badlen digi ba anane liado lesto bich hona ne liado le. Di shin kodo badlain lingi shmayaja ado kodo on behalf of the community of mini farms like halan has ado kwage edit you step forward to represent the community ko kodo shisazido e ba hini zito ba hin sino eben na e kwage badlain lingi ton chodelia do lesto. We just want to wish you the best of luck, and I'm hoping that you will bring the crown back to the community of mini farms. So here in Chicago, what I kodo badlain lingi honanish la do lesto kodo lingi ti kodo embroidery gito what I la so here do lesto shmiaja.
Kaha Shananta, General A. Quagin H.A. Camp. The Navajo Camp yet a Jagin, the Hobbick Billick in Lassale, Ado Cochito. Nikanat only Quana Hani, Yasale, Quan Yahiado, Ado Janat Azita, Honorable Jonathan Nez, and then First Lady Perfilia Nez. Ishin the Rage, a Hohai, Aji Yilke Kajishi. Oh, see back, oh, okay. Ishin Kodoba Odish, Large and Hinanta and Lenigi, Mr. Honorable Jonathan Nez. If you can come over to the microphone, and then First Lady Perfilia Nez. Can we have the mic over here? Ado Akeda Tasatanido, Mr. Honorable Myron Lizer. Our Second Lady, Dottie Lizer.
Well, good evening. Are you ready for the next Miss Navajo? Yat a Tanihidi Nido Lare, Shikero Shana, Ashin Slido, Tkanesani, Vashin, Twitchini, the Shichiro, Tachini, the Shanala. Aro Koron hi besh pahasan here with the schnido leth yich hadas zido kododo agatit ahi a large dasatagi anahui ahi ya kodo Madam Chief Justice ero here tabidi nido leth she konat ani tladanot letra nazal nat ani danot lenigi nihiro yat akonda ani tsko ya Haganaz ane kodo nihima yaje nih asana dan lenigi ya got a hagan has ane got ani ka nacha benache nih tsilo naste ini kateneni tlini a here na pa hida kadia kon nihima san hinala sa nih we dan lenigi got a benanish ndayil I naha a kuich aro kododo Miss Navajo, Niagara Rock Bridge. Ito, here, the Bedi Nido, let's give her a round of applause, Miss Niagara Rock Bridge, for doing an outstanding job. And thank you. I know with the Vice President, First Lady, Second Lady, and our office of the President, Vice President, we were honored to work hand in hand with Miss Navajo throughout her reign. And as you know, Kodoe Nakayashtye, Ani Tsko Nakayashtye, Doe o Nye Nakashinde Yayashtye da Nia, Njunago e Kodo the neck at Yashtye, Do Ani Pedo Nat Ani Lot, Arobena Nishanai, Let Koshi. So by here needs here now, you know, she's going to be going back to school. Let's wish her well, right? She is leading the nation as well for all of us, and we appreciate her hard work. And you know, she's going to come back and help our people, just like all the Miss Navajos that are here. Let's give all the former Miss Navajos a big round of applause as well. Many of them are here and helping our Navajo people. And you know what? Some of them are running for council delegates too, right? That is an awesome thing that we're seeing, that they're coming back and wanting to become leaders. So we appreciate our Miss Navajos for doing that. And I just want to say to Niagara, she's probably going to be a councilwoman one day, but you know what I think? She's probably going to be the president one day. What do you think? Navajo Nation president. Yeah. And we appreciate her hard work and everything that she has been doing on behalf of the Navajo people. We're going to miss her, but she said herself, she is going to be around. You know, when you're around, come and visit us at the office of the President, Vice President. You know, we've known Niagara and her parents, and her family for a very long time. She has always been outspoken and been there with the youth council and all the way to where she's at today. So we are saddened, but I know she's going to be working hard to get those degrees, and then she's going to come back and help each and every one of us. So thank you so much, Niagara. And I'm going to give some time over to my wife here, the First Lady, and the Second Lady. They're going to be presenting the pin that the family developed for Miss Navajo. And you saw the belt that was given to her by Dad, and it was very beautiful as well. And then we're going to conclude with our Vice President here. There's going to be a special presentation. But this is not the pin that goes with Miss Navajos as they leave. This is a special pin made by the family. So let's give a warm welcome to our First Lady of the Navajo Nation, Fifilia Nez, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, Arnold. Kada Fifilia Nez gonna share trabaha inishna arot izlana bashes chain na kaida naida shna loda she you know, Miss Navajo and Niagara, you know, she did a very good job in Jenica Con Miss Navajo Nahan Long Kunzaho Hodjij 1 year, and 1 year does go by fast. Mother Jean no Shinigi dog you know, the relatives, your friends, everybody who's mentored you up to this point in your life, you know, they've done very well in Jenica. And that's no tala, no, you know, you've imported a lot of good knowledge and a lot of wisdom in her. Aro kon Jenica, yes, hito in Jenica, binta case do, but JB the ring la hot egg on Jenica, hot al, ade nosa, a call, shake all. Ba Jensen, you know, Miss Navajo, the role of it is really to represent womanhood, and then adnek etche nantin gido adnek etche yatito adnek etche or inshiki ye hadet edo ye yatito a kujen ko ye nantin eko hot ego hot konzache. You know, that's what you've done for all of us. You know, you've been a good role model for all of us and for all the young girls out there, and I'm sure a lot of them are inspired, and you know, we want them to continue to run, and every year we still want to see a lot of contestants come out and compete for this title. You know, this is one of those, you know, the role of Miss Navajo for the Navajo Nation. It's something that is so commendable, and it's something that's so precious, and the qualifications to hold a title, and then everything that they have to go through the week-long competition. That is, you know, it's incomparable to anything else. No other position under Navajo Nation demands that kind of qualification or that kind of competition. So and then all the former Miss Navajos, that's what you represent as well. And so thank you for representing the role of womanhood, and then of course adon jenigo nhinantkin be da nheda halongo ko a de ben hijadas hito ben hinas in nadas ko she kodo o hen hidini dole. And then of course I'm going to give some time over to Second Lady, and then we'll do the pinning afterwards. So thank you again.
Thank you, Fifilia. Thank you, President. Good evening, everybody. It's really good to be here tonight. You know, just watching these ladies come into their own, and to see Miss Rockbridge here move on, and to know that what she's going to be doing here in the next year or so, you know, and I just can't wait to see her grow into her own. So She'e Dottie Lizer Yinisha, Kia Ani Nishle, Mai Dishkizni Bashichin, but Atni Deshiche, Tkachini Deshinele. The three ladies that I met this week have been so amazing, just to see them you know, they went through struggles throughout the week, you know, and as I said earlier this week, you know, they went through financially, physically, emotionally. the struggles that they went through, but you know what? They kept on. They kept on doing what they knew they needed to get through, and for that, I commend them. You know, and to see, sometimes they struggle. It's okay. It's okay. We're all human. We're all human, and it's just so good to see them and their smiling faces, and to see now their families, and to get to know who you are. You know, you guys are a special piece of them. You know, they come from you, and you've done a good job, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa. Thank you so much for investing into them, because they're going to be up here one day representing their nation as well. So we thank you, Miss Rockbridge, for all that you did. We appreciate, we love you so much, just as we did, you know, the former Miss Navajo too. We love her so much. So thank you for bringing that inspiration to the young girls here. They look up to you. I look up to you for what you've done and the walk that you made, and who's about to become and walk after you. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yahab.
Thank you, Second Lady. My wife, Dottie. I don't want anything to sound a little anticlimactic, but earlier, Office of the President, Vice President, we held a luncheon or a banquet for Niagara, and we gave President and I and First and Second Lady gifted her a beautiful sand painting, which she said she would put in her dorm room. And so we are, again, honoring her and bestowing gifts upon her again, but it's well-deserved. And so I wanted to clue in on a word that she said, modern hero. Modern hero, you know, that does certainly exemplify Miss Navajo as we honor Niagara Rockbridge here. She exuberates what a Miss Navajo stands for. You know, all former Miss Navajos, I'm sure, must be pleased in how Niagara has served and maintained, and perhaps even raised the bar for future Miss Navajos. I and Second Lady have come to adore Niagara for her service to her people. Mainly the moxie that she's displayed, the power, and just the excitement that she has and the energy that she carries. Again, I believe this exemplifies the office of the Miss Navajo. You know, this evening, all of that was on full display. I want you to give her a big hand again. And last but not least, Niagara, for everything you've done. For Second Lady and myself as Vice President, and I'm sure First Lady and also our President, Jonathan Nez. You stood by us, and you ran with us. And I think sometimes you outdid us. And for that, we're definitely appreciative and very much grateful. So, may God bless you. And Shay, Myron Lizer, Yenishia, Comanche, Nislet, Trohana, Bashas Chin, Auto Comanche, Dashache, Klasha Dashanai. It's been an honor to honor you, Ms. Rockbridge. God bless.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Mic check, okay. I would like to acknowledge and please welcome to the stage Shandine Paul Parrish, Miss Navajo Nation 2019-2021. for your patience, maintaining where you're at, and social media all the tallies, and second runner-up, first runner-up, just momentarily. So thank you for being your utmost patience here, ladies and gentlemen. And I know it's like almost 9 o'clock, so, but it's Saturday night too. So,
Larry, Ado Yad Ed Arnold Sol Yad Eshik A Ado Ama Aje Masana Ache Anella Donatlanigi Sheakia Ani Adona and Ishling Do Bashichin Squidachini A Dashiche Scobahan A Dashanella Aquat Alstan Inishlan She Shandin Parish Inishia Ado She Navajo Baj Eken Nishlan Nint. Good evening, everybody. My name is Shandine Parrish, and tonight I have the honor of presenting Miss Navajo Nation 2021-2022 with an esteemed gift. And it's truly my honor to do this because 1 year ago, I was behind the stage with Miss Navajo and the other contestants, getting to know them, and we were working together in the 69th Miss Navajo Nation pageant, and that pageant was completely virtual. So this year we have a crowd, and this year we honor Miss Navajo Nation, and with this gesture, this also continues to honor Niagara. And this gift that we're about to present her is a gift that all Miss Navajos wear when they have successfully completed their reign as Miss Navajo Nation. And Niagara asked me to pin her, so that means even more to this occasion. So I'll take it out of its wrapping now. This is Niagara's Miss Navajo Nation 2021-2022 Miss Navajo Nation pin. It was created by Jay Cowboy from Navajo Arts and Crafts Enterprise, and this pin she'll always have and cherish as Miss Navajo, and she'll always remember her time serving the Navajo Nation, serving our people, and representing the Navajo Nation with her commemorative pin. And so Shadeja, congratulations. I'm honored to be here with you again on this stage doing a very similar gesture. So.
Test. Okay. Yate Nana Adonda Ko Shade Shahat Shandi. You know, Miss Parrish has served our people in such an amazing way throughout the pandemic, and her reign and her service to the people is something that I really aspire and look up to, especially as Miss Navajo Nation, to continue to keep serving our people in that selfless way that she did with genuine love and heart and dedication. And these are the reasons why I wanted to be pinned by Miss Parrish, because she is someone who I looked up to for so long as a young little girl vying for multiple different titles, and she was able to successfully become Miss Navajo Nation and represent our people in such a way in a worldwide pandemic and in a state of emergency, and still being able to be there for our people. And this is something that I wanted to carry with me. And so, for all that you do and that you continue to do for our people and for doing this great honor for me.
Mic check, mic check. Okay. Shandine Parish, how about Kinada Katke? This is Miss Navajo Nation 2019 and 2021. I'd like to have our Office of Miss Navajo Nation come up here and do some gifts awards here also. Carladi Benali.
Niagara, you did a wonderful job this year. I'm very proud of all that you accomplished during this year. It has been an honor to work with you this year. Truly an honor. Yeah, I think we both learned a lot from one another. And I just want to say thank you. And the rest of the staff, Ashkela and Alicia, really appreciate all the work that you did. And I guess you can say time flies when you're having fun. And then they save the best for the last, I think. Wanted to present you with this. Hope you always remember and recall us. That's from us to you. Okay. Thank you again. There's you could say so much, but I think I can honestly say that she's not only a role model to you guys out there, but she was a role model to our staff here. I think both our young ladies learned a lot from her. You know, they are both taking class, and she's taking a class, and they really tutor each other and really mentor one another, not just about the classes that you take in school, but the cultural aspects of life. What does this mean? Why do we have kinalta? Just things like that. And what does it mean for a young lady to have a kinalta? And just sat there mesmerized as she explained to our two young ladies the importance of kinalta, so true meaning, all heart, and very knowledgeable. Thank you. You did such a wonderful job. This is not goodbye. This is see you later. Get that degree, okay? Thank you. Yeah, then I'll clear.
All right. A different lineage, That'll be concluding of the gifts. I'd like to introduce and acknowledge a young lady here. She works for the Auditor General Office, Miss Elfrida Lee. She'll be reading of tally results, all categories that the contestants competed in throughout the week. She'll be revealing the results.
Sorry. Yat Eshk A. Shea Alfidali Hunchia, Trabahayan Shlon, Deschini Bashashin, Hanarani Aya Dashachedo, Hanarani Dashanele, Kia Ani, Tho Aya, Shajada Badishne, Beninanigi Aya, Eshanesa. Okay, here Huaya. I've been tasked this evening with presenting the results for Miss Navajo Nation and all the different categories of the contest this past week. Also, I would like to recognize Janine Jones, who was here with you all the whole week, who was tasked with accumulating all the scores from each competition. She had to take her leave early yesterday, so I went and completed the task, and now I hold the envelopes to the scoring that was done by Janine Jones. Janine Jones is an internal auditor with the Office of the Controller under the executive branch, so I just want to thank her again. So, let's get started. Okay. I'm nervous. Are you guys nervous? Okay. The first contest that we will be presenting this evening is for best butchering skills. Jinago na achin esha khela dole la. The best butchering skills for this year's Miss Navajo Nation pageant is Valentina Klitso. The next contest being presented is Best Traditional Food that was prepared this past week by one of the contestants, Khela Eyach Iyan Junagoch Eyilala Jahi Khela Dolela. This year's winner of the Best Traditional Food is Valentina Klitso. The next contest is the best essay. Khela en Junago na Azola. Eshi Eya for this year's pageant is Valentina Klitso. The next contest is the best skills. This is traditional and contemporary put together for this year's Miss Navajo Nation 2022. This year, it is Valentina Klitso. The next contest, Best Talent. There were two categories. There was traditional and contemporary. For this year's Best Talent, it is Brianna Davis. The next contest, Miss Congeniality. Again, this is a vote between the contestants themselves. And this year's Miss Congeniality is Brianna Davis. And those of you on the World Wide Web, these points are from that. And this year's Miss Photogenic is, so it is important next year for all of you to vote online. And I believe the vote was to put there a smiley face or a thumbs up on the Facebook page for Miss Navajo Nation. So this year's Miss Photogenic is Gypsy Pete. We have 3 envelopes left for this Miss Navajo Nation. The first one is second runner-up for Miss Navajo Nation. And the winner for this year's second runner-up Miss Navajo Nation, Brianna Davis. The first runner-up for this year's Miss Navajo Nation. Miss Gypsy Pete. The Navajo Nation and the world, all of you on the World Wide Web, all of you here tonight for the Navajo Nation Fair. This year's Miss Navajo Nation is Valentina Klitso. Thank you very much.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, 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 mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Navajo, Valentina Klitso. Shabakida Katke. Are you doing the closing remarks?
see the mic? Okay. Our new Miss Navajo Nation 2022-2023 banner that reads Miss Navajo Nation 2022 and 2023. She also received a pencil blanket that's embroiderized with her name on it, or not her name, but the title, and then also the position, but she will have her name embroiderized at a later time. She also received a shawl, the shawl that reads Miss Navajo Nation with the logo on there. She also received a Pendleton luggage and a set of traditional outfit donated by Navajo Spirits and a bouquet of flowers. So, and then some pins that she were pinned with. So she's our new Miss Navajo Nation, ladies and gentlemen, Valentina Klitzo. I just want to say thank you to everyone who attended here, and thank you for being with us. Sweetie, on that side. I just want to say thank you for attending all of our events. It's been fun organizing this event for you, and I hope you all had time to enjoy it. If not in person, but also live stream. I really appreciate all the sponsors that have helped us, and all the volunteers. All this pageant would not be possible without our volunteers and our sponsors. And again, to our leaders, President Jonathan Nez, First Lady Ophelia Nez, Vice President Mayan Lizer, Second Lady Dottie Lizer, thank you, and then our Speaker Seth Damon. They have really contributed this year, and our Judicial Branch, Madam Chief Justice, they have contributed to our organization, to our department, and very supportive throughout this year. And I hope that we continue to receive their support throughout this next year. And I just want to say thank you again. It's been lovely having you here, and it's been nice getting to know all of you. And to the parents, thank you for trusting us to take care of your daughters during this week. I know that for some of you it was really hard, and that I kept telling you that, what if your daughter wins? What if your daughter wins? You just have to learn how to trust, and I know trust is something that we have to earn, but thank you for trusting us this week and taking care of them and making sure that their well-being is great, their mental health is great. So thank you again, thank you. And I like to encourage all the mothers out there, if you have a daughter, please encourage them to learn their Navajo culture, their Navajo language, and every respect of being Navajo. Even if you're part Navajo, to me, you're Navajo. So please encourage your daughters to learn the language. Encourage your sons to learn the language, and let them be, in that moment, be Navajo, okay? So, thank you for being here for the 70th Annual Miss Navajo Nation Pageant. And ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your new Miss Navajo Nation 2022-2023, Valencia Klitzo. By the way, her first event is tomorrow morning. Oh, we're going to have her do an acceptance speech, so if you can please stay around for a few minutes. And we're all going to also have some media coverage here, so if you could just stick around if you want to see that. And I just want to take this time to say thank you to Mr. Larry Jackson for being our Master of Ceremony throughout this entire pageant event.
Oh, yeah.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Shabakinara Katke. All right. Woo! All of you did outstanding this week, ladies. All of you. Continue learning from mom and dad, grandma and grandpa. In Gypsy and Brianna. Yat Edo Heha. Ado, congratulations, Valentina. Yeah. Okay. We like to have Valentina say a little bit. If we can have her microphone on. Can you please be quiet, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to give the floor to our new Miss Navajo Nation.
Oh, yeah, it's Craigie. You saw Credo, then the Hinasi, Shay, Valentina Klitzo, Yenishye. Ade, the Nebich, Ketnishne, the Nakidami, Lava Anna, the Nakidot, Nakidami, Lava Anna, the Trak, Go Yahahi, Nishnek, a Kora, you see, here, then the Hidadeshni. The Craigie says me, your net, says the Shamad. Adat ehi do shamayaje dat ehi bitsade Craigie bohoch ai be says ako ai see here but the deshni shamasane do she dat ehi do shbije dat ehi Craigie shikaos body do e da sha da sai ai see here ba here hisnosh ako ans see dat bi bala nan sinde the Craigie the nebich kegi would yahigi ako I think that bahati slashes the east toys the Krishna the banseske so ako Craigie in the isla do ashon jonago na isla ako Asian ben na Craigie the nebich keg sali do tik ad Nache, Rahishi, Nashin, Jono, Tradishako, Jono, Nayashtigo, Nache, Doles, Oko, Ekehe, Banifida Deshni. I just want to thank every single one of you. I want to thank my family for coming out, and I want to thank the spectators and the sponsors for making everything possible. And I want to thank the Office of Miss Navajo. You did an incredible job putting together this huge event. And instead of making a long speech, I want to show you what I can do within the next year. All right, Thank you.
You can come up here and take photos, videos, and everything. Yate Shaja. Yate, oh, you know. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Jashe Kulsogashe Edole. Oh, Yate Shama. Yate Shapisha Yanaya. She Torich Edi National Yella. Todi Conjado Torich Edi. Oh, Ada Chanel. Oh, yeah, there's Chanel. Yeah. Yeah, I know her. Yeah, she's over there. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for all your hard work, all your talking, your speeches, everything.
Yes, thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, Jamal. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.